Hello everyone. I will discuss the part 2 of Principles of Hydrostatics. From the previous lesson, we discussed that the difference of pressures at P1 and P2 is equal to unit weight of the fluid times the vertical distance of the points. So mathematically, yun ay yung P2 minus P1 equals to the unit weight multiplied by H, which is equivalent to the vertical distance of the 2 points. So, dito naman sa part 2, di-discuss natin yung continuation. So, variation and pressure. First condition, if P1 lies on the free liquid surface, note at free liquid surface, the gauge pressure is 0. Therefore, yung value ng P1 is equal to 0. So, dun sa formula na P2 minus P1, which is equal to unit weight multiplied by H. So, yung P1 natin ay 0. Since sa liquid surface ay gauge pressure is 0. So, ang magiging equation na lang ay P2 is equal to the unit weight multiplied by H. Second condition naman, if P1 and P2 is on the same elevation, note, if P1 and P2 lies on the same, their vertical distance h would be equal to 0. So ibig sabihin naman class nito, pantay sa level. So meaning, wala siyang difference. Walang difference in elevation. So ang value ng h is equal to 0. So ang magiging equation ay P2 is equal to P1. So this means that the pressure along the same horizontal plane in a homogeneous fluid at rest are equal. So dito naman class, pressure between layers of liquids. Considering the tank shown to be filled with liquids at different densities and with water at the top under a gauge pressure of PA, the pressure at the bottom of the tank is summation of unit weight multiplied by H plus P, which refers to the air pressure doon sa tank as shown on the figure below. So, dito class, meron tayong tatlong liquid from L1 to L3. Liquid 1 to liquid 3 with value of H. May kanya-kanya silang value ng H. And then, itong liquid na to ay different types of liquid. So, para masolve natin yung pressure at the bottom, ang equation ay summation of the unit weight multiplied by H ng corresponding liquid plus the pressure, which dito sa ating figure ay yung pressure doon sa taas. So, ang value niyan ay unit weight 1 multiplied by H1 plus unit weight 2 multiplied by H2 plus unit weight 3 multiplied by H3 plus the pressure doon sa top, which is equal to PA. So, ayun class. So, kapag pressure head naman class, ang pressure head is the height h of a column of homogeneous liquid of unit weight, gamma, that will produce an intensity of pressure P. So, ang equation yan ay h is equal to pressure over the unit weight. So, ang tawag pala dun class ay pressure head sa H. O, dito naman class, how to compute total pressure head of different liquids. So first, ito class ang step by step. First, convert the liquids into homogeneous liquid in order to sum up and determine total head. So tips, convert the liquids into the reference liquid. It's case-to-case basis. But usually, the liquid at the bottom layer is the reference liquid. So dito class, sa pagsosolve ng total pressure head of different liquids, i-convert nyo na muna class yung different types of liquid sa isang klaseng liquid lang. So, it is case-to-case basis class. So, kadalasan ang ginagawa is, yung liquid ay na nasa ibabaw nung nasa pinaka-bottom ay kino-convert dun sa liquid na nasa pinaka-bottom. So, ganun class ang ginagawa in order to solve for the total pressure head of different liquids. So, based on the figure class, meron tayong ditong dalawang uri ng liquids dito sa baba. So, kinonvert class siya yung H2, kinonvert na maging pareho dun sa types of liquid niya doon sa nasa baba. So, ayun class. So, since the pressure of converted liquid should be equal to the pressure produced by the original liquid, so its height, head will be different since they have different unit weight then. So, yun yung class. So, for liquid 2 into liquid 3, so dapat yung pressure 2 ay equivalent siya dun sa pressure 2 prime. So, yun class. So, since class yung yung liquid doon sa taas is magiging kapareho na siya ng liquid doon sa bottom. So ang equation ay unit weight 2 H2 is equal to unit weight 3 H2 prime. So yun class. So H2 prime is equal to the unit weight 2 H2 over unit weight 3. So ganyan class ang mangyayari wherein yung P2 prime is equal to pressure if we convert liquid 2, and then the H2 prime naman is the head if we convert liquid 2 into liquid 3. So ayan class, based on the figure, ang total H natin is equal to H2 prime plus H3. Ano? Kapag in terms siya ng same na siya ng liquid. So also, liquid 2 can be converted into liquid 3 using the formula H2 prime is equal to specific gravity nung liquid 2, H2 over the SG3 or the specific gravity of H3. This is equivalent to the density of 2 H2 over density of 3. So, ayun class yung mga equations sa pag-compute ng total pressure head of different liquids. So, mas lalo natin ito class may intindihan kapag in-apply na natin sa problems. How about the vapor pressure? So, whenever the surface of any liquid is exposed to atmosphere, evaporation is continually taking place. So, ayun class. So, if however, the free surface is in contact with an enclosed space, evaporation takes only until the space becomes saturated with vapor. This vapor produces a pressure, the amount of which depends only upon the temperature and is entirely independent of the presence or absence of air or other gas within the enclosed space. So dito class, based on the figure, kapag open space siya, evaporation is continually taking place. So lalabas class sa pag ganito ay zero ang pressure niya. So kapag naman class enclosed, nagkakaroon yan class ng pressure. Depends only upon the temperature and dun sa presence or absence of air or other gas within the enclosed space. So the pressure exerted by a vapor within a closed space called vapor pressure. So dito class sa figure, yung nasa pangalawa, yung enclosed space, ang tawag dyan ay vapor pressure. So yun, manometer. So manometer is a tube usually bent in a form of U containing a liquid of a known specific gravity. The surface which moves proportionally to changes of pressure. It is used to measure pressure. So dito class sa mga figure sa right side, so makikita nyo din yung different types of manometer. So una, open type has an atmospheric pressure in one leg and is capable of measuring gauge pressure. So, yun class, open type. So, bukas yung kabilang side niya. Differential type. Without an atmospheric surface and capable of measuring only difference of pressure. So, dito naman class sa differential type. Kapag magsosolve naman ng difference in pressure. So, piezometer. Piezometer naman is the simplest form of an open manometer. It is a tube top into a wall of a container or conduit rises in this tube to form free surface. So, yun ang piezometer. Ayun naman class, a sphygmomanometer is a manometer, also known as a blood pressure monitor or blood pressure gauge, is a device used to measure blood pressure composed of an inflatable cuff to collapse and then release the artery under the cup in a controlled manner and a mercury or aneroid manometer to measure the pressure. So ito class, ang tawag pala doon ay sphygmomanometer. Yung type ng manometer na known as a blood pressure monitor. So yun yung ginagamit ano. So ang tawag pala doon ay sphygmomanometer, yung ginagamit sa pag-measure ng blood pressure. So another idea lang yan. So ito naman class, steps in solving manometer problems. So una, decide the fluid in feet or meter of which the heads are to be expressed. So water is most advisable. So ang magiging basis natin nito class ay i-check muna natin yung unit and at the same time ang magiging basis natin is yung we should express it in terms of water. So starting from an endpoint, number in order, the interface of liquids, of different liquids. So ayan. So meron tayong basis, tapos yung nanumberan natin yung manometer ng sunod-sunod. So identify points of equal pressure, taking into account that for homogeneous fluid at rest, the pressure along the same horizontal plane are equal. Label these points with the same number. So dito class, ibig sabihin nun is same ang pressure dun sa horizontal plane. So kapag level siya, same ang value ng pressure nun. So yun, lagyan nyo yun, yung point na yun class, yung same horizontal plane na yun class is i-label nyo as same number. So mas lalo nyo itong may intindihan kapag nagkaroon na tayo ng sample problem. So number 4, proceed from level to level, adding if going down or subtracting if going up. So pressure heads as the elevation decreases or increases respectively due to regard for the specific gravity of fluid. So dito class, sa pagsasolve ng ganito, lagi nyo tatandaan na kapag ang reference nyo is pababa, so i-compute nyo yung pressure pababa, that is adding, and then kapag pataas naman, ang pressure heads niyan is subtracting pressure heads. Ano?